Leave it on there. When you're painting the outside of the cabinet, you got to be careful about getting the paint inside. So you go very lightly. The wet brush. Anytime you have cross pieces, you do the main ones first, like straight across from here, all the way across. Then you have to break it off at every joint. That's not easy. That takes a lot of practice. Same way you paint a door. You follow the pattern of the wood. And anytime you pull the brush in the opposite direction to where you started, you thinned your paint. And that's not always good. This wall is already done on this cabinet. So, when you got that, you do not want to mess with it. You do not want to touch it because it's already done. So, in that regard, you go ahead, you don't worry about it, but you go ahead and finish the strip of wood. My YouTube video is called Tips and Tricks for a reason. I got lots of them. You just take your hand and wipe it off to dry. Done. You have to learn what you can paint on it and what you can't paint on it. Right now, I'm painting the edge of where the hinges are, which is not easy. But when you take the doors off, at least it's manageable. When you do hinges, you go from the hinge away. Of course, how else can you do them? Now this is done. Now yes, I did get a little paint on there, and you could probably just, this is glossy paint, so the best thing to do in that case is just go ahead and lightly run it out so it isn't too thick in one place. Remember, our focus is on the hinge side of the door, not the door, and you really don't want to get it all over you. So you do this, you may have to sand it again, and then you set it away to dry. I'll do one more to show you how. Sand the whole door while it's dry, while you can handle it. You're just whisking off any debris that might have got on it. This is my favorite sander, a drywall screen, because if you get wet paint on this, it'll wash right off. I wanted to keep it off of the front, but you can't do that. So you might as well just run it out like I did there. Chances are they'll need 2 coats anyway. But our focus is on the hinge side of it. great thing when you're painting is always have control. And you don't have to stand to work. You might as well be comfortable, because the more comfortable you are, chances are the more productive you'll be. And the more you'll have control. Control and comfort go hand in hand. And notice I'm not getting paint all over me, even though it looks like I would. It's not that complicated. Just got to think about it. Sometimes when you're not painting the inside, you got to wipe this edge off. If you don't, you'll have to scrub it off with a scrubbing pad. I hate having to do this because I didn't want to get it on there, but you can't do it without getting it on one side. You might as well be the side you're painting. The reason this is white is because it's been kiltzed. It used to look like that, stained wood. And you have to kiltz it, and you have to do it with only kiltz oil base. That's the only thing I would recommend. It's the only thing that works for me. And there you are.